Timberwolves are, and I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Then there's Luke Cornett. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the shooting guard position. And for Minnesota, DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers. What they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
DiVincenzo against Fox. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Rejected by Barnes. On the wing, Fox. 13 feet out. Minnesota with a rebound. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't achieve last season.
McDaniels, and the layup is good.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Here's San Antonio now. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Barnes passes to Fox, and he gets the bucket.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. For 3, Randall. Rebounded by Champagnie. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. Vassell, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
No swiping it from Fox. Look at those handles. Plus, he finishes it off.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Knocks it down from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. DiVincenzo against Fox. Shoots over DiVincenzo. No good, a bit long that time. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards, from behind the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Such a wide open look. Fox has got 7.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Clock at 4. McDaniels got room, and he buries that one. Back rim and in. McDaniels got his second basket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
Here's McDaniels. After the basket by San Antonio. Back to Edwards. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Ryan, back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. DiVincenzo on the wing. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Outside Edwards. The fader. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, the ball runs through Edwards, and more often than not, he'll make good on it.
Fox against DiVincenzo. It's Fox with a drive. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still no points. Edwards for three. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Well, look, Edwards plays with a lot of confidence, which makes him deadly off the catch.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox. And Gobert with a block. Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. And there's a 3-second violation. And here we can check out the story for Jaden McDaniels.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
On the wing, Fox. DiVincenzo covering. The 3 from Barnes. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. The 3 ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's a good sign for McDaniels. They need him to shoot with confidence.
Down low. Here's Barnes. Randall with some nice D.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Gobert with a screen on Fox. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Vassell passes to Cornet. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Barnes. It's blocked by Gobert.
Stellar defense. Gobert will have him thinking twice about bringing it inside again.
Randall with a drive. Ooh, poked away. Oh, Fox with a steal. And here comes the break. Here's Barnes. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Dante DiVincenzo. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
The first free throw is good. How much tinkering do you think coaches are still doing at this point in the season, Stan?
Well, plenty, believe me. Even if you're undefeated, there's always room for improvement, and now is when you want to start to make those adjustments.
Reed's checked in for Minnesota. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. So he gets them both. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seem to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
Now here's Conley. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Picked it out of midair. Jacks up a 3. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Picked by Gobert. Left side, Edwards. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Cornet. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. Fox outside. Barnes with a screen on Conley. Three-pointer, Fox.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
To the middle. Here's Reed. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Here's Fox, and he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Conley looking for an opening. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Reed. Clock at 6. McDaniels against Vassell. Off the mark there with a 3.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Champagny. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
And the technical free throw is good. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild. But when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up. And still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Miller's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Anthony Edwards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here. So we'll see Luke Cornett go to the line here. It's going to be on Naz Reid. San Antonio shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Olynyk checked in for San Antonio.
One shot.
And that one misses. Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Now here's Conley, still without a bucket. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Fox. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 in a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
An elite scorer who gets it done from everywhere. Fox is also one of the fastest players in the league.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Fox.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Now here's Clark. Pass to Reed. Outside Conley. Reed a screen on Fox. Back to Reed. This one for 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
11 feet out. That's good from Fox on the assist by Johnson. And it's 13 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Here's Dillingham. No points yet. And they get it back. Conley up top. He's covered by Fox. 6 to shoot. Conley against Fox. And it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And Minnesota making a change here. Randall is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Sohan's checked in for Cornette. Waters comes in for Vassell. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Harper, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Sohan, the pass to Harper. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year Rudy Gobert on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Bryant, he's checked in for San Antonio. No good on the second free throw.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. The deep 3. The rebound by the Spurs.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Harper misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Randall, the pass to Clark. Over Bryant. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Johnson. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Harper, and it's Bryant in at the 3. Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him last game against Portland. And they pick up 2.
Johnson took it right to the hole.
Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Reed sets a screen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk. Minnesota shooting their first free throws tonight. The first one falls. And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got two really talented guys or three really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quickly.
Here's Harper. Bryant outside. Pass to Johnson. Screen by Olynyk. The three. The shot by Johnson, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Now here's Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. And here's Clark for three. Rebound by Olynyk. Well, the Spurs shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And Harper gets it to go.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Pass to Randall. And that one's drained from the low block. Randall's got 5.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Shannon's checked in for Minnesota. San Antonio also making some changes. Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Champagnie comes in for Bryant. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Johnson a screen on Conley. Conley against Fox. Knocks it loose. Outside Johnson. The three. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That's the look you want. Gotta be disappointed coming up empty.
Pass to Conley. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Randall finds Clark. Back to Randall. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Barnes, it's good.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Randall outside. Pass to Clark. Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Shannon. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Fox. 37 points his last time out. The three-pointer off the mark. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Pass to Shannon. Randall outside. The three. Gets the 3 ball to go. Randall's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, every season Randall works on his range because he understands the importance of stretching the floor at his position.
And it's Fox missing. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. To the inside. The kick to Olynyk. Pass to Fox. And here's Barnes. Shot from 12. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Barnes has got 12. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Shannon. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. And San Antonio also making a switch. Cornette's checked in. Randall deciding where to go with it. And they recover it. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Here's Gobert. Gobert using his size to his advantage.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Pass to Cornette. Here's Champagny, guarded by Edwards. To the paint. Here's Fox. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, BA. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Dillingham. Minnesota leading by 3. Now Edwards. He's got 7. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Cornette's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's where Johnson does most of his scoring. He's very effective down low.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Now DiVincenzo. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And San Antonio making a change here. Vassell's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Champagny. Now Cornette. Fox outside. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Inside. Strong finish by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Minnesota making a change here. Reed's checked in. And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
here's Barnes. 12 points for him. Vassell outside, just 5 to shoot. For 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
Fox with the ball. He's got 13. Vassell outside, launches it. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
You just can't give Edwards a look from deep.
Pass to Champagny. Here's Vassell. Launches a 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
DiVincenzo, pass to Reed. Now here's Edwards. Outside Reed. From outside the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Now here's Barnes. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
All right, Stan, Devin Vassell, a proven scorer, now with some experience under his belt. What do you make of him?
Well, he's definitely an interesting player, B.A. The important thing for him is focusing on taking more high-percentage shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Vassell.
Well, when you watch Vassell, it's easy to see why scoring comes so natural to him.
And so Vassell nails both of them.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Now here's Edwards, coming off a 31-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Here's Fox. 7-point differential. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Champagny, guarded by Edwards. Champagny, the pass to Fox. Six on the shot clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Champagny, off target from outside.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
That one drops for him. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo, hard dribble, then stops and pops.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. Cornet with the bucket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Barnes comes with a double team. Outside, DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And it's Fox with the jam.
I just love the energy that Fox brings to the game. He's been unbelievable scoring it tonight.
Now here's DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Fox. 15 points in the game. Down low. McDaniels with a steal. There's 39 seconds left in the second. Reed, a screen on Fox. Outside McDaniels. Uncovered. They get the rebound. It's stolen. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Edwards. Fox outside. To the middle. Here's Cornette. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Flying in with the one-hand slam.
That right there was a statement finish. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. Hunt leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story, things are going well for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I love the depth of this team, man. Their subs have been huge tonight, giving them a scoring punch that they've needed most.
And credit their coach for a rather liberal substitution pattern. He mixed and matched beautifully in that first half. And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
Yeah, they're both smart-driven, extremely talented. They've been putting on a show, man.
Taking control individually and as the leaders of their teams. We are watching greatness.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Okay, well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys?
They'll get there. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Barnes, it's good.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Pass to Fox. Back to Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Outside Barnes. Tries again. Cornet. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Now here's McDaniels. 9 points in the game. Hits the trifecta. Edwards got 21.
Well, this is why Edwards is a nightmare for defenses. He can drive right through you or pull you apart from range like this.
Here's Vassell. Give him 8 points now. Barnes, it's good.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And here's Edwards outside. And they'll get another chance. Fox against DiVincenzo. For 3, Randall. Vassell with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
For the tie. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Fox deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. That misses. Had a chance to tie it.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. Second chance shot. And is blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. 6 on the shot clock. They had a number of cracks at it. Just came away empty-handed. Pass to Fox. Outside Barnes. And here's Vassell. And here's Cornet. Defended by Gobert. Three-pointer. Fox. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in the game. For 3, DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 4th assist with that last one. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And so quickly, we look at the teams with the highest field goal percentage. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th on the list, San Antonio.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Spurs trail by 5. Fox, the pass to Cornet, knocked loose and stolen by Gobert. Randall with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Randall outside. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Here's Fox. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively, and that's having a ripple effect.
Stan, Rudy Gobert. He can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, BA. And he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
5 to shoot. Pass to Barnes. And it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. McDaniels from long range. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got 12 points.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Vassell. And there's a pick. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the long J. 11 points in the game.
What a response from Vassell, coming right back with the 3 of his own.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, Ant-Man fighting for 2.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now here's Cornette, defended by Gobert. Now Cornette, 12 points for him with the fadeaway. Randall pulls down the board.
We've seen him make that shot, but not all that often.
Well, that's the shot where if you make it, everything's fine. But if not, you're going to hear about it.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Pass to Barnes. Vassell against McDaniels. Vassell outside. Out to Fox. From deep. The 3 ball is good for Fox.
In full-on catch-up mode, they're raining threes right now.
Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 10. 3-pointer. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got his 7th assist here tonight. Spurs trail by 10. Fox outside. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Vassell. Cornette sets a screen. To the inside. And stolen by Gobert. With the 10-footer. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And now it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Good effort by Randall to get up the floor and make himself available.
Vassell passes to Champagnie. And here's Barnes. Six to shoot. Back to Vassell. Lets the 3 fly. Out to the right wing. Champagnie, the pass to Fox. There's the block. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by DiVincenzo. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in. Four on the clock. Here's Vassell. Drops one in from the wing. Vassell's got 13.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Randall outside. Picked by Gobert. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Shot blocked, and they get it back. Outside McDaniels. Takes the 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass. Here's Champagnie, guarded by Edwards.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Harper. Puts up a three. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 5 rebounds tonight. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for Randall. San Antonio also making some changes. Olynyk's checked in for Cornette. Sohan comes in for Barnes. And it's Johnson in for Champagnie. And then for Minnesota, Miller's checked in for McDaniels. And Clark has subbed in for DiVincenzo. And the free throw, no good. We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense. We've seen Olynyk do this for over a decade. Stretch the floor with his shooting.
And here's Edwards outside. Wow, what a response from Edwards.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Harper. He's guarded by Conley. And Harper gets it to go.
Making a slick move off the dribble to get the easy 2.
The Timberwolves lead by 13. Here's Miller. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Conley has always been a reliable playmaker. He knows how to set a guy up.
Vassell outside. Oh, he cranks it down right on top of Naz Reid.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? 1:36 left in the third quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Vassell. Edwards, no good. Spurs trail by 13. Here's Harper. Hits the front of the rim and out.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time...
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. From deep, Harper. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. A shot by Conley, no good. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. 15-point game. Here's Sohan. Pass to Johnson. Over Clark. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And here's Edwards. Give him 31 now. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. Edwards has got 18 points in just the second half. The shot won't fall. And so it's Minnesota with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. Back to the game after this break. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for the Spurs, Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Harper, and it's Olynyk in at center. Johnson passes to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Up and over Conley. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Minnesota leading by 16. Down low. And now the T-Wolves on the break.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
The free throw drops for Randall.
A focal part of this offense. In addition to his scoring ability, Randall is also a terrific passer in his position.
Olynyk with a screen on Conley. Fox. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Dillingham from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist with that last one. And the Spurs shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Fox, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Johnson. Back to Olynyk. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Smart play by Olynyk. Fouled in the act.
Well, you ask the older generation about load management. They'll bend your ear about back in the day, Grant.
Oh, yes, we will. But it's true that today's players average more distance covered per game, even if they're not walking uphill both ways. So you got to take that into account.
That free throw good from Olynyk.
Well, offensively, Olynyk is more than just a jump shooting big. He's a solid playmaker for his position, and he's especially effective running dribble handoff actions.
Both free throws good from Olynyk.
Now a veteran in this league, Olynyk has carved out a nice role for himself thanks to his hustle and versatile skill set.
Pass to Shannon. Jacks up a 3. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. Fox, the pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Man, Olynyk really throwing it down with some power.
Outside Reid. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. From deep, Conley. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Olynyk passes to Johnson. Back to Olynyk. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to be on Naz Reid. As players get bigger and faster, you think the league will have to widen the court at some point?
Well, B.A., I just don't think that's realistic, to be quite honest. And I think the reason is the league's all about money, right? I mean, it's a business. We've got to make money. And the arenas were all laid out. If you start making the court wider, you're going to take away rows of seats. Those are high-priced seats, B.A. We're not taking those away. I don't think widening the court is really realistic.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. Cornette's checked in for San Antonio. He hits the second from the line. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Conley with the ball. Randall outside. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Pass to Olynyk. Let's go with a three. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Saturday, they'll be facing Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Reid sets a screen. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
To the middle. Here's Olynyk. And it's Olynyk with a jam.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Here's Dillingham. Randall outside. The three is up. Can't hit that one. Edwards against Johnson. Pass to Fox. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Randall can't hit.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
Now here's Fox. Looking to end this cold spell. And the layup is up and in. Fox has got 20.
Well, look, Fox is wiry strong. He can handle contact.
Pass to Randall. Over Olynyk. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Reid. 15 points for Julius Randle.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Back to Fox from downtown. Kept alive. From deep, Harper gets the three to fall.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Randall inside, working on Olynyk. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
No stranger to getting to the line. Randall had a chance to draw a foul, and he made sure the ref saw it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Vassell outside. Pass to Barnes. Over to the left wing, beyond the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
McDaniels, a screen on Barnes. For three, Randall. Minnesota again missing.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And Fox powers it home.
Terrific finish from Fox. One of the more explosive guards that we have in the league.
Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Edwards got 39.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
For three, Vassell. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Inside. Here's Gobert. Somehow scores the layup in traffic. And the Timberwolves lead by 18. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Now Fox, outside Barnes, back to Fox, driving to the basket, shoots over DiVincenzo. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Fox against DiVincenzo. Outside McDaniels. The 3-ball. Rebounded by the Spurs. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Fox. Vassell against McDaniels. Vassell right side. Back to Fox. The 3 is up. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Edwards looking for an opening. Randall outside. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball. San Antonio with the ball, down by 15. Pass to Champagnie. Barnes passes to Champagnie. For 3, Vassell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Outside Edwards. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
In the first half, they didn't look so confident in the paint, but that's really changed.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
Vassell outside. Cornet sets a screen. There's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, BA, it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day.
One shot.
So it's a nice option to have.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
On the wing, Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Cornette sets a screen. Lets it fly. To the wing, right side. From the arc. Money from 3.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
The Timberwolves lead by 18. Outside DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Here's Randall. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Spurs. Spurs trail by 18. And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Anthony Edwards.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
They were not playing well and were in desperate need of a win. He took this responsibility upon himself, and he delivered. Here's Champagny, guarded by Edwards. Here's Vassell, shoots a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Now Gobert, outside DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards, jacks up a 3. It's money from deep.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no frees.
Outside Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He nails it with the shot clock winding down. Here's DiVincenzo.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels, a screen on Fox. Outside Edwards for 3. Vassell there for the rebound. And San Antonio has possession. They trail by 16. Knocks down the trifecta. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. puts up the tray. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Fox, here we go. From 7, book it! That one goes! And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams, and just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.